Hello, Honeybee here. Today we're looking at the two cards 14 and 15. 14 is Temperance, 15 is the Devil. Devil is to do with our conscious mind and dealing with trying not to say mean things about people or do mean things. It's a physical thing, it's also a mental thing. With the Devil, I find that very common when I do cards for students who have just started and they become quite promiscuous because they can't do that at home. It's the human side of energy, and that is why with the Temperance near it helps guide the person. It's like sort of like a yin yang, or one person on the right shoulder, the other one on the left shoulder. Do it, another one says don't do it. And it can be a card of excess. And also I find with the Devil card, with the moon phases, it affects sensitive people, how they feel emotionally and physically. That is why it's really nice to have Temperance next to the Devil. Whether they come first or second, it is irrelevant in terms of how it works for you. Temperance is male or female, same for the Devil, and it's the dark side of us. And again, the Devil turns up if you got the Lover's card near it. It means the person has two choices of two people, which could be a physical relationship that started or going to start. But is it worth the aggravation of having to balance two people? That is why we have to deal with the emotional and the physical side, so we have control and also we feel good about ourselves. The idea is to make another person feel good. You know, hey, Mr. or lady, you look really sexy today. That's uplifting. And as humans, we all need that because it makes the day go faster. We might forget it, but it helps you to chug along. And it's energy. Temperance is angel energy. They can be on earth or they can fly around and don't use as much energy. The Devil is physical energy, and it changes according to the moon. It can change according to your biorhythm. That's another thing we're going to go through next time. I'm a firm believer in biorhythm. There's some days I feel wonderful, the other days I don't want to get out of bed, and I check my biorhythm and find my energy level is so low. If I ignore it, I push myself to do something, I become ill for the next 2 or 3 days. So it's not worth pushing and pushing and pushing. We're conditioned to push. We're conditioned to be productive. If we're not productive, there's something wrong with you. I say, if you want to stay in bed, stay in bed. Read, watch rubbish or not. Either way, but you're resting. And when you're resting, you can deal with the world. And there's nothing better than that. And the Devil, as you can see, is masculine, feminine. Same for Temperance, the angel. We are all in that mode, especially now with the changes in the world now. It's important we find balance and don't become overwhelmed with emotions or situation. Stop, think about it again, wait a little while, stop and think about it again. That way you'll get the answers that you need. It might not be what you want, but it'll certainly be better than just running into situations that don't help. For me, doing the readings is quite important with other cards near the ones when we've had a good shuffle. So some cards are very interesting and I can talk about it for, I don't know, ages. Some are just basic, hence the devil. The devil is just basic, it's physical, emotional, psychological. The temperance is very spiritual, and talking about it and how people feel, that when we meet other angels, when you meet a feather, if you're walking along somewhere, you find a feather, pick it up, or a coin. Angel is reminding you, you are here for a reason. Stop dwelling on anything negative. The color of the feather is very, very important. If it's an absolutely white feather, then everything will go well. If it's a black feather, it's warning you that you might not feel well, or the decision you're making is not the right one and you're ignoring your intuition. And if you have any questions about these cards or any of the cards, please let me know your opinion and subscribe. Thank you very much.